What's going on, guys? It's the Wind Model here. Back at you for a little fishing video today. Trying not to make us too long. It's been a while since I put any videos out. I think the last one was the fishing video. Hell, I can't remember when the last video I put out was, but I've been busy with other stuff. Haven't really felt like YouTubing much lately, but I've been watching all your guys' stuff. Appreciate it all. You guys know who you are that I follow, so keep her coming. But I'm going to put this one out today. I went down to Walmart. I picked up some things just a little bit ago. It's about 6 o'clock here on the east. It's Friday evening. This is that rod and reel combo that you guys seen, I think, in the last video that I put up. This is actually the Shakespeare, the Micro Series Blue. Now, this is an ultralight, but this is a micro series, like a micro ultralight, I call them. And it is a 4.6, if that'll focus. It's a 4.6 ultralight action, 2 to 6 pound line. There we go, focus. Piece of shit. But anyway, it's a micro ultralight. The rod is very good. I mean, the pictures that I posted on my community page, you seen the muskie I caught. Multiple heavy smallmouth on this. As well as yesterday evening, I went back out and I got into a pair of channel catfish in one of the local creeks that I fish on this rod and on this reel too. Now, the last video I put out, you guys remember, I was just testing this out. This is the line that came on this reel. I bought the combo the way it is. I didn't touch anything on it. Besides obviously putting a swivel and some bait on it. I always change line on my reels when I buy them. I just don't trust the line that comes with them. However, I left this stuff on this one. And 2 25-inch catfish, a 28-inch muskie, several heavy 15 to 18-inch smallies on this so far. And the line has held up. The rod, while she was bent pretty good, especially on the 2 catfish, the rod held up good. It didn't. Sometimes you can feel the tension. You can feel the eyelets actually creak, and they'll make noise on a weak rod with a lot of tension on it, and I did not hear any of that, which tells me it's a good made rod. And Shakespeare rods, of course, they make ugly sticks, and I swear by ugly sticks. I know lots of other people do as well. And even the just generic Shakespeares, like, this is not an ugly stick. This is just a cheapo. Like, I paid $15 for this combo. It's like $15.90. It's like $16 at Walmart. But the reason I'm doing this video, this reel, if you remember in the first video, I keep dancing around the point I'm trying to make. This reel, I took it apart and oiled it, as I do all my reels, and I'm going to do to this one here yet. I didn't do it yet, but I will before I take it out fishing. But this reel, when you were cranking it, if you remember from the first video, almost every revolution you would make with the handle, it would hang up in a certain spot. And I checked the spindles. I took the bearings out, checked them, looked for pivots or divots or any, like machine marks, anything that will cause it to hang up, something in the threading here. And I just could not find anything. It's obviously there's an issue. My guess is something is bent, and With spinning reels like this, it doesn't have to be much to cause an issue, and it can be there without you even noticing it. And while I was reeling those big fish in, it would hang up on me, and it's just, as much as I fish, I don't like that. Yes, you could probably get away with using this, um, but I'm not going to junk this. I'm going to take this off. This will be a spare. I might even take it apart, see if I can find what is actually hanging up. But I'm going to replace it with this one. So we're going to take this off. I'm going to put this one on. This is factory line. I'm going to take this off camera, off video. I'm just going to put this on here for now. Put new line on it. I'm going to take it apart, grease everything. And be careful with some of these reels if you guys do oil your stuff. I typically use 3-in-1 oil, like I do on a lot of my guns, to lubricate my reels. It's really dumb sounding, but certain companies warn you not to use like an all-around, like a 3-in-1 oil, or like a multi-purpose oil on their reels. And whether or not that's just a selling point to get you to buy some fancy, silicone type oil or grease, whatever. Just be cautious if you use 3-in-1. I probably am going to use 3-in-1 in this, because I've used it for years. That's all I've pretty much ever used. It's never really caused me any issues as far as the life or the function of the reel. So, but just be cautious. If there's something specific that they recommend, probably use it. I'm not a professional, so I don't follow that nonsense most of the time. But anyway, I'm going to take this off, put her on the fishing rack for a spare. Like I said, it is still usable. I just don't like the idea of hanging up. It just gives more opportunity to the fish. It creates a disadvantage. And if anybody's ever lost a big fish due to something out of your control, it's heartbreaking. So we're gonna get this off here. I'll go over this reel here quick, the new one. Now I'm gonna pause you. I'm gonna put this on off camera, and then I'll bring you back. But the reel I picked up today, it was $22. It was 21 something plus tax out the door at Walmart. It's a Lews Lightspeed. It's a 5.0 to 1 ratio, 3 bearings. Has a 0 reverse system and a skeletal speed rotor. Which the speed rotor means it's light. It just adds more light, and it's actually stronger. They claim it's stronger. 3 bearing is nice, because a lot of these like this is a single bearing. Like I said, this is a $16 combo. I always joke that you pay, $15 for the rod and about $1 for the reel. And in this case, probably pretty close, but that's getting off topic here. But yeah, it's a Lews Lightspeed, a speed spin they call it. It's an LS75. It's 5 ounce, 501 ratio. A line capacity set at 6 pounds, 120 yards. And there's the features: lightweight skeletal rotor, 3 bearing with a 0 reverse 1-way clutch bearing, which is kind of cool, because clutch bearings on some reels are 2 ways. This is only a 1-way clutch bearing, so it saves on the wear and tear as far as weight. It's an anodized spool. A lot of them are. Strong and balanced bail. It's a pretty nice looking bail on it, for sure. Collapsible handle with a soft touch knob. That really doesn't matter to me. I don't care if it's felt or rubber or plastic. It makes no difference to me. Speed lube for exceptional smoothness and uninterrupted performance. That sounds like something that could be on a Trojan or Durex advertisement. Get your head out of gutter, Lews. Multiple disc drag system for smooth performance. Yeah, a lot of them are. Adjustable for right or left hand retrieve, which in America we believe in left hand retrieve only. Right hand retrieve, I might be communist. I'm just fucking with you. But reeling with my right hand, holding with my left is super odd for me. It feels really weird. So left hand retrieve supremacy. But that's about the basics. You got your schematics. If you ever want to tear it apart, clean it, everything's there. Of course, there's the packaging it came in. And of course, made in China, as 95% of reels and rods are in America. Let's give it to the Asians. Asians know how to fish. No disputing that. I'd prefer something from China nowadays over a lot of American-made fishing stuff. It's just how it is. I'd roast me in the comments, so be it. And then it also does has the recovery per turn on here. So it's 22. So what that means, every time you crank it, every time you reel handle, every time you move it 360 degrees, one revolution is 22 inches of line. Every time you make a full rotation on your reel, that's 22 inches of line that you've brought in and retrieved. And that goes with the gear ratio. So, if it was a 6 to 2 to whatever, you would have, that would be different. You'd have more or less regardless of what your ratio is. So that's that. I did pick up some bait. Just show you what I did. I've been fishing Ned rigs. I've been hammering on the green pumpkins, 1/10 heads, and the crawl color. I forget what the hell it is. It's a crayfish color. It's like a red, rust colored red. But really been hammering on the green pumpkin. But I did pick up some super flukes. These are 5-inch. This is the glimmer blue. Gamakatsu is the shank worms, 3/0. You can hook these weedless. Run them down through the head like this, turn them, and run them weedless. There's a lot of room here. You can put the hook up under and make them weedless, or you can just hook them through the nose like a normal worm. So we're gonna try that next time we get out in the river. And I picked up a 12-pack of size 12 snap barrel swivels for the creek vest. So, quick look at the reel here. This is the Lews Light Speed. Speed spin, as they call it, LS75. There it gives your line capacities 260 yards of 2-pound, 160 yards of 4-pound, and 120 yards of 6 pounds, which I'm going to put, debating, this is 4-pound they have on here. I don't have any 4-pound on me. I should have got a spool. I have 6. I usually use 6. I have 6 on my heavier ultralight, which is still an ultralight. That's a 5.2 rod. I just got a warning that I'm running out of space. So, I'll probably put 6-pound on this. There's a tensioner for the reel. There's the drag. Drag adjustment. Seems pretty smooth. Let me pause you guys. I'm going to put this on before I run out of memory. I need to clean some stuff out of my phone, apparently. Let me pause you. We'll get this on, and then we'll be back. Alright, guys, we're back. Got the reel on there. Looks good. Like that gray, slate gray, blackish color with that darker blue. Looks good. It's a good looking setup. We'll see how it works. I'll do a video when I get to the creek with it. Maybe tomorrow or Sunday. I won't be on the river this weekend. My father is taking my youngest sister and my niece out for the first time, so I'm just going to let them go and enjoy some time together. I'll take a little break tomorrow, maybe watch some Olympics or do some shooting, maybe both. But that's the new Lews Light Speed. on the Shakespeare micro series. Good looking combo. We'll see how it works. I did 2 little casts with it out here. It seems smooth, but I mean, water changes everything. So, and I'm not a Lews person. I've never owned one. My dad has a few. I know people that do. Matthew likes them. I've never cared. It's not that I think they're junk. I've always been a Mitchell guy. Always been, Shakespeare guy. As far as rods, I've always been ugly stick. Very few Shimano's. Daiwas are good. But I'm a Mitchell guy. I grew up with Mitchells. So we'll see. I'm not bashing this. We'll see how it holds up. And I'm not going to turn into a Lews guy because Lews is like a cult, kind of like Trump, the Trump followers, and the Bidenites. I mean, they're all cultists, but we're not getting into that here. So there's the old one. Put that up as a spare. I'm gonna take this apart, do some oil everything, the bearings, the spindles, change out the line, and I'll bring you along when we take this for its maiden voyage to the creek. Maybe this weekend or maybe next, sometime this evening or one evening this coming week. We'll see. But that's the Lews Light Speed Spin LS75. Let me know if you have one, any experience with these, what your opinions of Lews are. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody is living their best life. Live as free as you think you can. Live as free as you want. Don't listen to cultists. Think for yourself. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good weekend. Bye-bye.